We're Lance and Christy. Join us as we build our dream. Welcome to Knight's Helm Farms. The man with the buckets is... Da, 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 da. Alright, so we've got 2 buckets.
2 buckets.
A stir thing.
A stir thing.
The grout. The
drill
for
to
the
stir
stir
with.
thing.
And grout.
Grout sealer. Or grout float. And for whatever reason we cannot find, a dog that's not supposed to be in here.
Mm-hmm.
We can't find the grout float. And so when we bought a new one, I just got a smaller one because I knew we were going to have to get in behind the faucets. Out. Thank you. Good girl. So, it's called a margin float. I don't know. It'll get us back in behind though, I think better, don't you? Than the other one that we had?
It'll be marginally effective.
Marginally.
Yeah.
So we have to, or this time what we're going to do is seal the tile first before we put the grout on, because then hopefully we don't have to do the razor blade deal. No razor blade. So we've had a freeze, 75-degree weather, a freeze for like a week. We were freezing, and now we're just coming out of a 10 inches worth of rain.
Something like that.
Yeah. 10 inches worth of rain in 3 days.
But
so,
on the flip side, our property is fresh and clean.
It is fresh and clean, yeah. But today it's like, it's 63 degrees outside and it's like really foggy and kind of damp and gross. And we have a huge project that we want to start working on, but there's no way you can run the tractor around now. It's all soggy.
Nope. I mean, the tractor itself would be all right, but you'd be making
digging
huge, massive divots in the ground.
Yeah. Protect surface is not intended to be sealed. Minimum of 2-hour dry time. Okay, so do we want to seal it or do we want to just grout it? Let's just grout it.
I guess grout it.
So we need 3 cups of water.
3 cups of water in a bucket.
In a bucket. I kind of feel like our bucket's way too big, but...
Bucket, it's a bucket.
So there's 3-ish. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. So we've got 2 more minutes to go. All right. It's gonna look good though. I like it. Maybe it'll be easier to get off the tile. Finger painting with the Williamsons. But I'm wondering if I should come get that. Is it going easier? Yeah.
Not really.
Oh no. No, no, no. Oh no, not you. I'm here with my razor blade. Let's see. Wow, that looks really good. Maybe having it wetter actually is going to be to our advantage.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I still think I'm going to have to scrape off on the, yeah, this one here. On the natural tile, but not as much as the kitchen. Maybe we just didn't make a big enough mess in the kitchen. Maybe that's why it was so difficult. We didn't make a big enough mess. Yeah, this is way easier than the kitchen. And I think it's because it's wet, or you know, and we didn't go all the way to the end before we started wiping. Because look, I've got this whole section done already. Of course, it's a lot less tile too. But yeah, way better than the kitchen. That took hours. We were scraping for hours. So this will get caulk at the bottom, end on the top and the front edge. Then we've got some paint touch up to do and everything too, but yeah, it looks way better. And fast. That was much faster. So I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
That side more on that
A
side.
little bit more. Yeah, it looks way better. That's crazy. The mirror frame a little bit.
Look out. Cat.
Cat. Look out, cat. Yeah, it looks way better.
Okay, so one more section left.
So like look at that there without grout versus that over there with grout. Very nice indeed. Okay, here I go. Wiping off the excess. I'm probably gonna go to like right here. Good project.
Yep.
Don't let her get up there. Miss Nosy. Miss Pokey Nose. She's got that cute little pointy nose. And it's always into stuff.
Yep.
Little Miss Pokey Nose. Wipe the dust off. Ugh. You wipe it and it dries and then it's like this filmy, dusty stuff. Oh, isn't that lovely? Taking the paint off the mirror frame. Touch up. We need some caulk, some touch-up paint, and then rip out the bathtub. So we peeked in there the other day. We took that front panel off. And now we know what we're up against as far as what's under there and what has to come out and one thing and another. So we still have this to go. But other than that, the bathrooms. What do you think, Nixie? I can't even see you sitting there. There she is. Black cats. Yeah. They blend right into the background. Sitting in the shadows. So anyway, I'll put in that footage of the day that we took the panel off the front of the bathtub. Because that'll be like our next project in here, plus the touch-up paint, which might wait until that. I don't know, because there's tile at the back there that has to come off the wall. And then I was thinking about some kind of wall treatment in here, like maybe like board and batten or beadboard or shiplap up that wall, because that's where the dog crates are going to be. And then I was thinking maybe just carry it over to that wall too, where the light color only, not in the shower, but over on this wall, just to make it cohesive so it doesn't look like it's the only thing. And then since that wall wraps around the corner over there, it would go across here and around the corner, but only to a certain height, you know, like below the windowsill there, a little bit down. Anyway, that is that. Now we are grouted, and I just have to seal it and run some caulk, do some touch-up paint. Oh yeah, I make it sound like we're almost done, but we're not. There's still quite a few steps to go. Anyway, we'll see you on our next one. Thanks for joining us. So you can say, see you next week. See you next week. Have you ever gone spelunking in your own home? There's a vent.
Yep.
And 2 water lines.
Yep.
And a drain.
Yep.
All in the
same area.
All in the same area, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a worthless tub.
Mm-hmm.
The tub is so stupid. But that does kind of explain why when you fill it with hot water, the water doesn't stay warm. It's just this, there's no insulation or anything around it.
Well, not just that, but I mean...
And why is this so big? That's the other part I don't understand.
They could have made it curved so it doesn't hit you all the time, or you don't...
Yeah, but curves are much easier to, or much harder to fabricate.
Yeah, still. You got machines to do that for
It's just a lot of...
And it's not... I mean, we knew from the very beginning it wasn't deep enough, and even after they did their stupid thing over here.
No, I don't wait in there. But see, look, this is the other problem.
Yeah.
None of this.
That would have been easy to fix.
Yeah.
Pop this off, I could have tightened it up real quick and easy, but it's useless anyways.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, doesn't even get to your midriff.
Yeah, because of the drain, the overflow. So when you sit in the bathtub, we have cat toys and water glasses for the cats. When you sit in the bathtub, you only get that much water.
Yeah.
And so you're
the overflow
98%.
The top.
Yeah, 98% of your body is not in the water. And if you scrunch down in there, it just pushes more of your water out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried a couple of times. The first time I tried it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's cold. So then the second time I tried it, I ran just pure hot water. Solid hot water. That's all I ran in it. And it was still cold. And then it only comes up maybe to your waist.
Yeah.
Maybe when you're sitting in it. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like it's valuable real estate that never gets used. And that corner over there has killed my shin. I don't know how many
chunks out
times.
of it yourself.
Have I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is missing chunks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurts when you run into that damn thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This thing's useless.
it's got to go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to be as difficult as you think it's going to be. And the funny part about this is the parts I'm worried about, you're not worried about, and the parts you're worried about, I'm not worried about. So that means we can do this.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the question is, not really much of a question, but like we were talking about, we have that, there's that type of flooring. You were saying don't even peel this up.
No.
Just leave it there.
Just use it as your underlayment, yeah.
Yeah. Put the other stuff on top of it.
Yeah, and we'll just do this one room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you basically just have to find what you want to use.
Yeah, it's no
so
big deal.
it looks good. And then, do we leave that border right there, or do we remove the border?
We take that border off.
Okay.
And
the beginning of this flooring.
Whatever the new flooring is, we'll do the transition strip that comes with the new flooring so that you don't see that. Yeah.
Yeah. And we take this out, cap those off, do something so it's solid still. Yeah. Not that we really would, the holes probably aren't all that big.
Well, they're
It's just the drains.
2 inches.
Yeah, the 2-inch drain holes, that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, we won't know the full extent of all of that until we really get into it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. The biggest part is going to be getting all this big stuff out of here.
Right.
And then what we want to do with this area is move the dog crates over here. And what I'd like to do is put some sort of solid surface on top. All right, well, now you know what it looks like under there, Vivian. I don't think you saw it when he opened it up the first time. I saw under there right after we got the house. That's so funny, this cat toy. Is this that? I think it's supposed to have a face on it. I don't even know what this is, though. That's weird.
It's been missing for a few years now.
Apparently. Right after we moved in, they come to walk through your house with you and see what you've noticed that's wrong. And this makes that awful groaning noise. And so I told him, like, when the cats jump up here, it does that.
Yeah.
And so he looked under there, he took this panel off and looked under there and he goes, well, they didn't put any supports in there. And so he put something in there.
1 or 2 sticks.
But obviously not enough, yeah.
Yeah.
So I knew how this opened up. It's pretty ingenious the way they did it. You don't even notice the screws.
Well, yeah, true. I was gonna say it's pretty basic, actually.
Yeah, it is, but you don't even realize that.
Basic framework and
Anyway.
no support, and that's why it's starting to like bow like this, with Zeus getting up there. all
Was
the
Zeus
time.
getting on there? The big cat.
Yep.
Yeah. He's gonna get himself a drink of water.
Also known as Yellow Thunder.
High quality H2O. The school bus.
Yep.
All right. That concludes today's spelunking.
Now we know. Now we just have to remember that for 2 years from now.
Well, that's why I recorded it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to find it in the old archives.
2 years. It's not gonna be 2 years.